This is the new Ozone Roadster 4. And here at Backcountry PPG, we recently got the chance to demo 3 different sizes. In this process, we were able to compare this to the previous model, the Ozone Roadster 3, and see what the differences are with the new technology. The first thing that stood out to us is their trim system. On this glider, they rerouted how they run their trim buckles and the buckle they use themselves, which is a huge improvement on the previous model. The next thing that really stood out about the Ozone Roadster 4 were the winglets. Now, winglets do 2 main things. The first thing that they do that is actually quite helpful is they dampen oscillation. For new pilots as they're coming in for landing, oscillation is sometimes something tricky for them to dial in and keep control of. These winglets help reduce and dampen that oscillation they experience. The next thing that's really nice about the winglets is when you're going through turbulence. Let's say you're going on a longer cross-country flight and you're trying to fly in a straight line without your hands on the controls. Well, without the winglets, as you experience turbulence, that wing's going to start rocking and moving, and you're going to have to reach up to the controls to stop that oscillation and to get it back on heading. With the winglets, it's almost like an autopilot. If you let go of those controls as you fly through turbulence, it re-grabs control for you and maintains heading much more easily. You can basically let go of the wing and let it do the flying. The next thing I want to talk about is the launching characteristics. The Ozone Roadster 4 has a different fabric than the Ozone Roadster 3, and from my experience, it is easier to launch than the previous model. I would go as far as saying the Roadster 4 is almost as easy to launch as the Ozone Spider 3, which is arguably one of the easiest wings to launch on the marketplace. The next thing I want to talk about is the performance of the Roadster 3. Performance is this broad term that means a handful of things. Firstly, speed. Now, I haven't officially speed tested the Roadster 3 versus the Roadster 4, but from everything that I have seen and my overall feeling, I do think it is a little bit faster. Both at trims neutral, trims in, and fully accelerated, it seems the Roadster 4 has a little bit more speed than the previous model. The next performance term is roll rate. How well can you get the wing to roll and how much effort does it take to do so? With the use of tip steering, shortening the brake lengths, tip steer lengths, and tying in our new game changer toggles, the roll rate of the Roadster 4 was quite impressive. It was actually a fairly playful wing, and even for a more experienced pilot like myself, I found it to be plenty playful and fun. I would actually be totally okay flying the Roadster 4 for a while and having that as my main glider. All around, I did find the Roadster 4 to be an upgrade over the previous model, the Roadster 3. If you're looking for a beginner to intermediate glider, the Roadster 4 is a great option. This is a level above something like the Mojo and Moxie, and a level below something like a Sirocco and Speedster. If you're a newer pilot, somewhere around 0 to 100 hours, this is a great option. For more information on the Ozone Roadster 4, visit backcountryppg.com.